leading into today's auction. To you, Nisha, and your owners, I say all the very, very best with your decisions and your endeavours today. By way of introduction, my name is Chris Kennedy. Indeed, my very real pleasure to be your auctioneer for this afternoon. But look, to our owners, I'd like to say thank you. I'd like to acknowledge our owners. I'd like to say thank you for their ease of access, their presentation. But first and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge their choice in agency and say thank you for choosing to work alongside Nisha and the great team at Harcourts New Lynn. We know there is choice in the marketplace. We acknowledge the choice they've made. And to our owners, we say all the best to you with your decision making. Today, a very, very important day for our owners. 25 years they've been here. Today you're involved in what I would call a slice of history. So buyers, to you I say all the very, very best. Now I know that Nisha will have made all the relevant documentation available. The limb, the title, the contract in which we work from, which is approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, their auction code of best practice, and of course the Auckland District Law Society. It's to that contract I now take you. It'll come as no surprise that our sellers, they've specified a reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. As your auctioneer, I'll nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised. I'll also refuse any bid should I deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. Licensed real estate agent acting on behalf of the seller, they may submit a bid on behalf of any other person. As your auctioneer, I'll endeavour to identify such parties prior to the commencement of bidding, or in fact while bidding takes place. Now Nisha, do we have any phone bidders? Gee, safe to assume folks, your competition's right here with you in the front yard. Our sellers, they've given myself the exclusive rights to bid on their behalf. What that refers to is the vendor bid. Should I place a bid on behalf of our sellers, be assured it will not be at or above the reserve price. Good afternoon, madam. Welcome to you. I'll clearly identify those bids, ladies and gentlemen, with terminology such as vendor bid, and be assured we place well below the vendor's expectations. Our sellers, they also reserve the right to withdraw the property from the auction before it has been sold and without declaring the reserve price, if any. Now, if a dispute arises concerning any bid, I'll simply determine that dispute, or I'll re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. At the conclusion of the auction, which is when the contract comes to palm, the buyer and the seller, you need to acknowledge having received a copy of the REAA approved guide. The buyer, you need to sign the memorandum recording the sale. In other words, the contract. Pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Very clean, very clear and very concise contract. The property though, ladies and gentlemen, more formally described as Unit 2, 70 Kari Lands Road, Titirangi in Auckland. It is a cross lease and fee simple. That is it is an undivided 1/3 share of 1,606 square metres more or less together with flat 2 deposited plan 76145. It is on part lot 167 deposited plan 23633. It is contained and described in certificate of title volume 32C folio 557, the North Auckland Land Registry. Chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft. I'm not going to go through those. Of course, you're bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. And of course, we offer the property with vacant possession. Possession and settlement date, one of the same, set down for the 16th of October 2015, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now we take that you have read and understood clauses 20 through to 23. You bid, you buy on that basis. But let me just point out that clause 20 merely states that you buy with the knowledge that the garage at the rear of the home has been turned into a rumpus room without consent. You buy on that basis, you accept the contract, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Clean, clear, concise, cash and unconditional. Buyers, we take by your bidding today. You have read, you have understood the contract, you have completed your due diligence, you bid, you buy on the basis of this contract. To you I say good luck. The official cash rate, as we know, dropped a little bit some 10 days ago Indications are it's going to drop again. A great time. Beautiful time for buying property. Whether it be your first home, whether it be an investment property, now's the time to get involved. Late bidder over there, perhaps on the 4 legs, but we'll go to him for the opening bid shortly. But let me just talk you through the property. 25 years. 25 years our owners have been here. Testament to a number of things. The location, the quality of the build, and the neighbours. More importantly, it's a community. It's not just a house, a flat, and a street. When you can lean over and say g'day to your neighbours over there and they acknowledge you back, that's what you're buying. You're buying a community, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you've got the school zones just up here, Glen Eden Intermediate. You've got the primary school a short walk away, and of course, there's the Glen Eden Village. Well, hey, we know what goes on there. There's the train station, shops and so forth. It's all there. 2 very good bedrooms, good kitchen. More importantly, history. And I said that right at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. History is in the making today. 25 years. If you're good enough, we'll change hands. Call for your opening bids and offers. Who says go? Set me alight with your bids.
500.
Oh, beautiful. Nice place to start. Welcome to you. Good luck with the bidding. $500,000 a bid now, ladies and gentlemen, at $500,000. Look, I'll move you along in tens if you like at 5 and 00. Strong start, a good start at 500. Who's got 510 to carry me north? There should be a Mexican wave of hands at these levels at $500,000. Quiet neighbourhood, I'd suggest you'll all fit in. At 500 with you, madam. On the left, but certainly right in front. $500,000. Once then, is there one bidder and one bidder only? 10 now. Welcome to you, sir, at 510. On your left, or your right, my left, but he's in front now. 510's the call. Just here, it's against you now, madam. 20 now, that's the way to do it at 520 and 30 back, if you will. At 520's the call. It's against you now at 520. Once. Twice. It's against you now, sir. 30. There's the call, Michael, is it? Yeah, 30. 30 it is. 530, 40 straight back. Love your work. At 540, there's your caller, ladies and gentlemen, at 540. All the action's on the left for a change. At 540, can I call for this side? Say 50 if you like at 5 and 40 bid. $540,000. Do I say 50 on from here? Once at 540, it's against you. Twice.
555.
Oh, love it. 555. Late charge. Welcome to you, sir. Just taking the power to the right. At 555. 3 in at this stage and having a lot of fun. At 555. Great way to spend a Sunday afternoon at 555. Against you both. Once. It's against you now. 560. It's 560. You bidding? Yes, that's the way to do it, little one. I don't mind who bids if it's a family affair. 560 to bid. Do you want to bid? Have you chosen your bid? 560 here. It's against 565. Straight back, I'd suggest be an astute play for your future. 70 down. 570 is the call. Selling because we're going to the retirement home at 570. Very serious instructions. 570, it's against you now. 575 or straight to 600 perhaps. Just a suggestion.
I'll throw a 3.
573. Is that what you're saying? Or 573? Where did that come from? But I'm happy to have it at 573. 575. 5 and 75.
Is it on the map?
I'll let you know. When I get there, I'll let you know. At 575 is the call. It's against you now at 575. Can I say 580?
We'll do 580.
Brilliant. 580. There's your competition, madam. 85's called at 585. $585,000. What are we saying now at 585? 585 is here. It's against you now at 585. Might need some instructions at these levels at 585. Would somebody like to go and talk to our owners? At 585 now's the bid. It's over here. It's against you at 585. You sure? That's chiropractically damaging that movement. Trust me, that's a much better movement at 585. Holding the bid with you, just looking for some instructions at 585. 585, perhaps a 1.
On the market.
There you go. It's on the market. I sell. $585,000. I'm going to sell it. It's against you. You're standing in their front yard right at this very moment at 585. I sell. Once. It's against you now. Twice. At 585. Sir, it's against you as well. I'm selling here at $585,000. Are you sure
I'm sure.
that you want to place another bid or you don't?
No.
You're out? All done. It's silent. At 585's the money. $585,000. Once, twice. Third final call. All done. All silent. Delighted to announce 70 Carrylands is going. It is gone and sold. Well fought, well bought. Congratulations at 5.